Hello sheeple, Bad Influencer here. It's the 3rd of November, election day in the US. So I thought I'd give a bit of a summary, pre-election ramble, because I'm gonna try and stay up to watch it. Um, but yes, I'll sort of give you my thoughts. At the same time, I'm also going to be eating and reviewing um, the Aldi's version of the McDonald's McRib. So check that out. So that's it's a lovely. It's you know what the McRib is. You don't need me to tell you that. But this is Aldi's version, 99p. Now I've added to it. Oh, I better not show you. Actually, it'll all fall apart. But I've added mushrooms to it, and obviously a slice of cheese and some salt, pepper, garlic, and some chipotle chili powder. So yes, I'm going to dive into that, and I'm going to eat it and give you my thoughts on the election. So, because it's a lot of people have already voted so far. I think they're saying 90 million people. So, out of is it 600 million maybe might vote, or oh, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. It was definitely someone got 300 million votes last time, so. So yes, I'm saying maybe around 600 million in total. I could be wrong. That is stonking for a hot sandwich. That is stonking. That is. I love it. I've had them before, and if I've got mushrooms in the house, these are my go-to. Burger or sandwich. Oh yeah, it's tasty. Loving the spices, the chipotle that I've added, and a bit of salt and pepper and a bit of garlic. But it just brings all the flavours out. The mushrooms are nice. The cheese I put on it is nice. So I mean, 99p plus say maybe 15p worth of garnish, and that it's incredible. So. So who's going to win? I mean, Biden's ahead in all the polls. But so was Hillary. So I think it's going to be closer. It really depends. I mean, I think Florida it will probably will announce the result first. Will be a big indication. If Biden wins it, then I think it's going to be quite difficult for Trump. And if Trump wins it, then I think Biden can still do it, but it'd be a good indicator that they might have written Trump off a bit too soon, which is what they did last time round. They never thought he'd get the nomination, and then they never thought he'd get the presidency. So, and that's Democrats for you, really. I think they've shown their liberal smugness over the last 4 years, and that I think that was their downfall then, and it could still be their downfall now. So, although I think you know, a lot of people are motivated to vote today, so I think it'll be a big turnout. So, but it's just, I mean, it's, you know, it's not only going to decide the direction of America, it's the direction of the world, really. So, mm, I've got to say that's lovely. That is it. It's the spot. Um, but yeah, it seems like so obviously people who support Trump are going to vote for Trump, and people who don't support Trump are going to vote for Biden. Because I don't think he's not charismatic. He certainly hasn't got the um, he doesn't look like a statesman, and not for the top office. Plus, he's old. He really is showing his age now. You know, I don't want to be disparaging about him, but I mean, there's something going on. He's starting to lose his marbles a little bit, I think. And you know, you don't really want that person in charge of the in charge of the world, really. So really, I think, you know, if you're voting Biden, I think you've got to look at, you know, that you're effectively going to end up with Kamala Harris at some point. So and I don't think she's that great. So. Mm. Oh, it's really hitting the spot. So I mean, this is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, so this is my well, it's my first meal of the day, but I'm going to call it lunch. I couldn't get away with calling it breakfast. Um, I mean, what kind of a slob would that make me? But yeah, I think it's the and plus we haven't really found out what Biden stands for. The only thing we know about Biden is that he's not Trump. And is that good? Is that a good enough reason to vote? Certainly, on the far left, it is. But Middle America, that's where elections are fought and won and lost. So it's not the you know, the snobby people on the, you know, of California and New York. It's everybody in between, who are too often written off, which is exactly the reason why Trump got in last time. Because people were sick of being told by these elites in Washington. I mean, they say the haves and have-nots. I mean, these are the have-most and the have-nots. And the have-nots are voting, you know, probably going to vote the have-most in. So, but basically, I think if it wasn't for coronavirus, yeah, and I accept that Trump is not handling it well. Neither's our country. Um, if you took that off the table, you know, your average person is going to say, well, have I got more money in my pocket? Which they're probably going to say yes, because you know, I think before everyone's economy took a dive, that they were doing all right. So, and he hasn't started any wars in the last 4 years. You know, I mean, I know he's used the military against countries, but I mean, he's never instigated anything, from what I know. So. So yeah, I'm just gonna I'm on my last bite now. Mm, I mean that's lovely. But it's exactly as expected. So, because I do enjoy this sandwich on a regular basis. My doctor reckons too regular, but what do they know? Doctors, eh? So I'm going to quickly get onto a score, but I'm going to say whoever wins, you know, whether it's Trump or whether it's Biden, I hope that I hope it's decisive, because a close one, a very close one, is gonna. I think it could tear America apart, and nobody wants to see that. Um, so I hope it's a clear result, um, and whichever one loses, I hope that they can accept so gracefully. And before all you snowflakes saying, well, Trump will never do that, well, I'll be honest with you, I don't think Biden would, or certainly the people behind Biden. So, you know, let's just look at it without our political glasses on, and say it's, you know, it's an election. It's important. It's more important than just America itself, because, as I say, it's going to be the direction that the world goes in. Um, so none of you holding your arse in your hands if you've lost, and I'm saying that to both sides. You know, no saying, oh, we're going to have a civil war if Trump loses, and no, I'm going to smash up everything and loot if Biden loses. So that's my message of peace for the election. And getting onto the score, well, to be honest, I've scored it before it even went in my mouth, because I'm so familiar with this sandwich. It's a 9, so that's a full 5 there, and that's a 4 on top of that. That's a 9, a solid 9. Always going to get a 9. I love it. And it's £1.15 if I add the cost of the garnishing, but 99p otherwise. Highly recommended. I know people don't like their microwave snacks, but sometimes, you know, you need to have something that's just a couple of minutes of prep. So, and this is definitely it. So anyway, so I shall be trying to stay up tonight. Hopefully, I will. I probably won't. But yeah, tomorrow is a new day. Whatever happens. So this is Bad Influences signing off. Take care, and I'll see you later.